There's so much information on stress. Everywhere you go, in a periodical, there are many, many books on stress. And I'm sure many people think there cannot be one thing left to be said about stress that's not yet been written. What we have found in this journey in researching stress, particularly stress in women, is that women do respond very differently, and it's a timeline factor. And many people have the perception that with stress your cortisol is high, but actually, in women in particular, over time, women drop their cortisol, and this makes them sick in very specific ways that are unique to women.
We've had the opportunity to do extensive scientific research and really have had the good fortune to be able to meet with some of the world thought leaders in the arena of stress medicine. And they've been very welcoming to us because they have a message that they really want the world to hear. And they're looking for someone to deliver this message for them. So what we'll talk about in our book is our role, where we consider ourselves to be standing in a gap between the research scientists and the practicing doctors and the patients. So we have information that we intend to deliver from the research world that really hasn't been delivered even to the practicing doctors in our country and our medical culture, and is just being delivered to the patients now.
Our patients are real to us. They have real faces, real names, real problems. And so often when you are a patient or even a doctor trying to help your patient, you read scientific literature, brilliant work, thoughtfully done work, impeccably analyzed work, but then there's the big gap. So what? What does that mean for me? How am I going to feel better from understanding and knowing this work? We have been able to synthesize mountains of information and trickle it down to a final format where we have 4 types of stress responders, and the reader of our book will be able to identify herself within one of these dominant types. We are making a category diagnosis that I think will be incredibly helpful to people, and a very unique perspective, so that the so what question becomes answered in a how to answer.
Women really want to be taught. They want to understand how their bodies work. They want to know why they're supposed to do the things their doctors tell them to do. And I really think this is going to be an exciting opportunity for women to learn, because we really are taking on the task of educating women about how their brains and their hormones and their immune systems work, so that they can understand why it's so important for them to be doing all of the activities and taking the supplements and making sure that they have good nutrition that we're going to recommend in the book.